The member from Simcoe Grey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to respond to the Minister of Training Colleges and Universities announcement today. Mr. Speaker, self-regulation is a plan that has demonstrated itself to be a useful way of standardizing rules in many fields, from architects to accountants, chiropractors to dietitians, and from lawyers to midwives. But there's a backstory to this new government scheme. I don't need to tell anyone in this House, save for the Liberals, about the potential dangers of a self-regulating organization like the College of Trades that has been stacked with special interests. Red flags should go off when you look to what this government did with the College of Teachers after they were first elected. They took the proven idea of self-regulation, which has been used successfully in many fields, and perverted it for their own political ends. The College of Teachers is now a union-led tool for promoting union interests, regardless of the impact on teachers, students, or taxpayers. I think we can all look at the McGuinty record and confidently predict that he will do the exact same thing with the College of Trades. And there's evidence to suggest this, Mr. Speaker. In an effort to maintain Ontario's artificially high apprentice-to-journeyman ratios, the minister used provincial advisory committees, groups that he appoints under the Trades Qualification and Apprenticeship Act, to justify his unreasonably high ratios. As I've said in this House before, the minister stacked those committees with his buddies who have a vested interest in keeping those ratios high without consideration for the broader public interest. Take the Boilermakers PAC. It's heavily stacked with representatives from the Boilermakers Union, Local 128. Same with the Drywallers, Acoustic and Lathing Applicator PAC. This is stacked with members of the United Brotherhood of Carpenters with only token business interests. So we can only assume that the government will use the College of Trades just like they used their PACs and the way they've used the College of Teachers, and pervert this for their own political ends by handing control over the trades to special interests instead of the government protecting the public interest, which is its job. And let there be no mistake about it, Mr. Speaker, the driving force behind this legislation comes from members of the Working Families Coalition, who are intimate friends of this government and who have worked with the Liberals to carefully craft rules and programs to exclude anyone who is not in their club. Because to them, it's not about fairness or safety or jobs for people. It's about whether or not you play ball with the government and their friends. If you do, the sky's the limit, and if you don't, welcome to the brick wall. So, Mr. Speaker, I and my colleagues in the PC caucus will be taking time to review this legislation very cautiously, and if passed, we certainly will be watching for the implementation of the college and making sure that it's done in a fair way to all of those concerned, especially our young apprentices who are locked out of jobs right now because of this government's stubbornness on the apprenticeship ratios.